Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mp3 Podcast. Today we're joined by Basic Flaws.
Hello.
And so basically, I just wanted to talk about, your channel and stuff. So, yeah, that should be fun.
I do have a YouTube channel. That is true.
That is true, yes. So my first question is, when did you start doing YouTube?
Realistically, I started doing it a year ago because I thought I was cool, so I made Fortnite montages to copyrighted music.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't go so well.
Yeah, no.
They're all private.
Okay, so, what?
But with this new reinvigoration of my channel, it was around a week ago, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. We'll get into that mainly in just a few minutes. So, what would you say was your biggest inspiration for, doing your original videos, not the videos you're doing currently?
Well, my biggest inspiration was I was around 16, and I thought, hey, I'm pretty good at Fortnite, and I like music. What if I combine the two?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work out.
Yeah. Okay, so, and now I want to talk about what you're doing currently. So, let me just bring up really quickly, the way I found your channel was, during the Call Me Carson drama, which some people know about, some people don't.
I dabble in Call Me Carson.
Yeah. But during the Call Me Carson drama, I kept getting your videos in my recommended list. And, they were fun to watch. I didn't subscribe until, like, the 50th video or whatever I watched. But you were like, you were posting every few minutes. And I got all these different things. And I did subscribe before the Grubhub spam, because you started posting all these Grubhub ad videos. I'd say...
Oh, that plan.
Yeah, I think... Man. I don't know why I subscribed. I just thought it was funny how much you were posting about Call Me Carson.
Yes.
And so, yeah. So, which was the first video to blow up, and how did you react to that?
The first video to blow up was it's a private video now, which I'm thinking about unprivating, but it was this video called, I believe it was, How the Call Me Carson drama actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so, before that, I was making videos, putting effort into the thumbnails, doing what every good YouTuber does, and putting effort into, like, 3-minute videos.
Uh-huh.
And then I got really mad, because all I would see was the Call Me Carson drama. So then I made a quick video about that, and my average of 50 views suddenly went up to 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I was like, this seems like a good enterprise. So I made the famous video, not really, Call Me Carson speedruns his career.
Yeah. So, did people, because as soon as I saw your profile picture, I knew for a fact that you at least knew about Dream. Did people ever think you were like a Dream stan or something? Because...
Yes, they did, but I had to explain the reason why, and I'll explain it here too if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
The reason why Dream uses his profile picture is because it is extremely noticeable. The color green is an extremely bright color that human brains are wired to notice, because it's a symbol for food, for trees, for vegetation. So he uses the green thing, also because he just likes the color green. And also, it's iconic because of the purely white character, MS Paint character he has. So I thought this, what if on the opposite side of the color wheel of green is pink, as well as the fact that I make it so that my character is skinny in comparison to Dream's chubby MS Paint, and make it so that it's not smiling and has a noticeable F on the chest. So it's similar, extremely similar, but very brandable.
Yeah.
So people always thought, oh, Dream knockoff, but at the same time, they always knew it wasn't that because it wasn't a direct copy.
It's a actually interesting story.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, I always like to ask this. How did you get the name Basic Flaws? When did you start coming up with that?
Basic Flaws. Well, it was a choice between two, which I think were still good names, but the first Basic Flaws thing was from a year ago. I made a clan called Basic, and so I need to think of a name. I was like, basic what? Basic what? And then I was listening to Juice World,
Mm-hmm.
Flaws and Sins. So I was like, oh, good name, Basic Flaws. The second name I would have chose was Efflorescence,
Mm-hmm.
which means the blooming of a flower. And the reason I chose these two, or would have chosen, is because I looked on YouTube and there's no other notable channels that have the name. Like none.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really helpful.
Yeah. Do you prefer being called Basic or being called Flaws?
I go by many names. I go by the Milkman. I go by the man who broke the algorithm. I go by Basic Flaws. I go by Pink Dream. I genuinely don't care as long as you know who I am.
Yeah. So something I found very funny was when you started essentially for people who don't who haven't seen his channel or weren't subscribed during the point of time I'm going to mention, you posted a bunch of Grubhub videos with the famous ad. Now I'm just curious, did you make all those or were they auto-generated?
Me and my friend made all of those in one night.
Yeah.
The night before. We made around 120, but we couldn't premiere it in time for like 120. So the story behind that was that we hated the Grubhub meme.
Yeah.
And so with my knowledge of the algorithm, we thought, because it worked for Carson, if we overloaded the system with 100 videos using the same hashtags, right? Then what would happen is that the moment you clicked one, you'd instantly be recommended the rest. And then you'd not want to click them anymore because you know it's a meme, right? You think the meme is dead. The issue is our timing, in that we uploaded them, and then I looked at the statistics of the velocity of how many times the Grubhub keyword was, and right after that event, it skyrocketed. So for like context, I privated them all now because I'm ashamed of what I did. But that like all those videos together, like those short videos together, got around like 100K views. But they just made the Grubhub meme even more popular. Like before, the Grubhub memes were getting like average 7K, 10K in like a day, and now they're getting 100K. I was disappointed in myself.
Yeah. So you have at least I'd consider a semi, kind of loyalish fan base, which I find quite interesting. Because it's not like you are not like you necessarily became popular because of Minecraft videos. You mainly became popular because of edits of videos. And then when you stream or even on your Twitter, you have people who genuinely seem to really support you, which is quite interesting because you don't find that with some channels that actually do like record Minecraft videos and stuff.
It's oh yeah, sorry.
No, you go.
So it's because during the entire process, I thought about so some context, I studied the YouTube algorithm for like a month. But by that, I'm going to be honest with you, that means I read a lot of Dream's tweets. I read a lot of history about YouTubers. I looked at their old videos, what they did, what they changed. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of big YouTubers lie about how the algorithm works, especially Dream. He lies a lot. And so like, I'm not going to try to spread drama or thing, but just like lie as in he's not exactly telling you the truth, which I understand. But essentially, I told the thing that I did that he doesn't do, and a lot of YouTubers do, is that I was completely transparent. In every video of the Call Me Carson, the Call Me Carson saga, I would try to explain to people what I was doing, which was exploiting the YouTube algorithm, trying to get big, not because I think I can make a career out of it, which I'll get into later, but because I wanted to exploit the algorithm. I got people thinking they were part of something. And once you have these people, and I actually was genuinely like with them too, because then I had people DMing me like, hey, this is really cool. I think what you're doing is cool. They've never seen it before. And it just snowballed into something bigger. And now I have a pretty sizable Discord server for its age and people DMing me and stuff. It's interesting. You're right.
Yeah. I do want to make sure everybody who's watching this, who's a fan of you, knows you love your fans, right?
Oh, completely. But I'm not going to be cringy and be like, oh, I love all you guys.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I genuinely really appreciate your support. I know, like, a good 20 people specifically who are always at my videos, no matter what time of day. It's weird. Are you getting sleep? I don't know. But, like, it's genuinely surprising. I'm very appreciative.
Trying to think of anything else I'd like to ask you, because there's definitely things I could ask.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just say, what do you think your plan is in the future for your channel? Because that's something I want to hear.
My plan for here is this. So far, what I'm doing is replicating what Dream did, and I'm going to do that. Continue. Is that I'm going to try. I want to make a career out of this, right?
Okay.
In which I've already told my fans. So I'm going to. I trend jacked enough. I trend jacked 2 trends. I got pretty good numbers off that.
Yeah.
And now, since the numbers are stagnating, which is fine, I'm going to break off trend jacking and start making my own content, which is music, longer gaming videos of like my actual personality, streaming. So that's what I've been doing. Like I've been streaming every day. I've been showing and telling people I want to make music, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the future is I'm going to make an actual name for myself, but also have this be a famous one.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, because that's how Dream, and you're completely right. That's how Dream really started. Is he had a lot of benefits.
Oh yeah.
Like he had a lot of things going in his way. He was friends with Bad Boy Halo, who was friends with Skeppy. He used all these keywords that like cursed Minecraft and the PewDiePie thing, which is actually the reason I subscribed to Dream in the first place, was the PewDiePie thing that he did.
With Dream though, like he was friends with those people before he was popular, though, right?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. He was I don't want to get this wrong, but I believe he was. I'll just say he was staff on Bad Boy Halo server. I don't know if there's any other relationship. Anyway, yeah.
So with that being said, I will say I'm gonna toot my own horn a little bit, but when I say I'm speedrunning YouTube, right, and that's the whole brand thing. In that people don't get to understand is that I've seen a lot in my comment section is that this isn't about subscribers, which is already somewhat impressive, but what's impressive to me here is I'm going to talk a little YouTube jargon, but the views. I don't think I've ever seen a channel make 10 million, or at 9.5 million views in a week with no relation to any YouTuber whatsoever. At all. Dream had his friends, and I'm sure other channels had like some sort of bots or something, maybe, or they're just good at it. But I've had like, last time I checked, which was 3 days ago, I've had like 48 million, like recommendations. Like that's how many times my videos show up, which I think is pretty insane. So I think at the end of the month, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a 30-minute video explaining exactly how the algorithm works, and like with total transparency.
Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know. Are you because you're gonna have a PC soon?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you planning on doing any other types of games besides like Minecraft or anything?
Oh, 100%. So what I'm planning on doing with the PC and stuff is that I want to just stream pretty much every game that's popular.
Yeah.
But do it with like a little twist. And that just try and like make an actual fan base who has the sort of inside joke of he speedran his career kind of thing,
Yeah, that's cool. I think that's an interesting kind of like way to look at it is, he's speed ran. Yeah, that's great. He speed ran YouTube, and that's something interesting to really think about, is the fact that because I'm sure that you are going to grow way bigger than what you have right now. But having a fan base at this size is really cool. And
it's unfathomable to me. Like I genuinely cannot physically picture, because the other day, this is a funny joke, and I say it way too much on stream, but the other day I was playing, and then I got an email from YouTube, and this was when I had 10K subs, right? And the YouTube Creator Studio said, "Congratulations, Basic Flaws, you have 500 subscribers." And I just stared at it and laughed so much. Even YouTube just couldn't comprehend exactly what was happening. It was quite funny. But yeah, I just can't believe 17,000. That's like a lot.
Yeah. See, I've been doing this for, I believe, I think it's coming up on 5 years. And I haven't been able to really get that hook to get a really loyal fan base. I'm looking forward to the day I really get that chance. But you know, I've been trying for a few years, and to see somebody do it so quickly is really cool. So I have, I think, 2 more questions that I found replied to your Twitter that I don't think you've answered yet, but I'm not sure.
I am never on my Twitter. I forgot that thing existed. I just put it in my descriptions all the time because I just remember them barely.
Yeah. So, question. What editing software do you use?
Haha! I make everything on my iPhone 6.
Okay. And would that be with iMovie?
At first it was with iMovie, but then as I required more advanced editing, and by that I mean faster cutting, I have this little app called QCut Pro, and it's just cutting and editing videos without a watermark. It's great. It's perfect.
Okay, cool. And then somebody said, let's see. How do you feel about being compared to Dream?
Ooh. This was actually part of the marketing scheme. So when I was early, I would always comment, remember, I'm more than just Pink Dream. Or like, you know, I'd put in my about section more than just Pink Dream.
Yeah.
And that I would like antagonize the viewers to say like, haha, he doesn't want to be called Pink Dream, let's call him Pink Dream. And that's good because if they start doing that in the comment section, right? Here's what happens. Comment section increases, velocity increases, then Pink Dream becomes a hashtag or a tag. And immediately, I am immediately recognizable. But it's a meme. It's not serious because my actual, you know, thing that people know me for is basic flaws.
Yeah.
So I love being compared to Dream because if he were to see this, right, which he probably doesn't because he's busy, but if he were, he'd instantly recognize the pattern, like the what I'm trying to do, and he'd probably be impressed too.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Okay. Do you think that exploiting the algorithm is wrong?
Exploiting the algorithm is wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know exactly what people are talking about. So I took a subject that is pretty serious, which is a 19, 20-year-old's personal life and his depression and his problems, and I exploited it to get famous on YouTube. Do I think that is wrong? Morally, yes. However, at the same time, this is what holds people back from, I'm going to sound like a villain here, but this is what holds people back from making big decisions. People need to understand that with YouTube, it is a very, very competitive market. You have people all the time trying to be that top dog. And so the moment you see an opportunity, no matter how morally wrong it is, if you can somehow separate your own opinion from it, right, and make it, but make like, so what I did was I made meme edits, right? And I always said, my channel is neutral. I have no real opinion on this. Which was lucky because I didn't have a voice at the time. So, is it wrong morally to exploit Carson's thing? Yeah, I'd say so. But did it work? Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I understand it's bad, but oh well.
Yeah. Well, it was great to hear your stance on that. But I don't want to keep you for too long. I really appreciate you recording with me and stuff.
Thanks.
If you, I'll let you, because I usually let people say some stuff. Do you have anything you want to quickly say to people listening, or?
Be epic. PogChamp is not a slur. Y'all are cool. That's all.
Yeah, and well, I don't think, from my role, I should really say this, but I might as well, because people who watch me and don't watch you can find your channel. Do you want to really quickly shout out your channel?
I think they'll find me.
Yeah.
I think they'll find me through the recommended.
I'll link it down below either way. But yeah, you'll probably see him around. Thank you so much for recording with me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bye.